Watch your tone. You saw what happened to the Krogan.
I can't wait to be assigned to an outpost.
I'm sort of glad.
The Cultural Center requests special dietary instructions for Angaran visitors.
The suspect's in custody.
What am I going to do?
Attention.
Weekly
civil
injury
disobedience
report.
has been reported
One
in
bar
Item
brawl,
1.
participants
Security is
arrested.
investigating.
This is wrong. Just wrong.
Maintenance crew. Please report to the commons area.
The Turian Ark has been found. But the Turian Pathfinder, Mason Barrow, was reportedly killed shepherding the Ark planetside. Former Spectre Avitus Rix is now expected to assume the role of Pathfinder. This is HNS.
Watch your tone. Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
What do you want?
Sounds like you're having a rough day.
You saw that, huh? Oh, I'm sorry I snapped at you. The way Spender treats me? Everyone, I'm so angry. I don't understand how he's in any position of authority.
I haven't heard much good about that guy.
Whatever you've heard, it's not half as bad as the reality. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
Maybe there's something I can do?
A man like that's bound to have some dirt. I wish Tan and Addison could see it. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal are we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
Hi, this is Jan Garson, founder of the Initiative.
Authorities continue work to establish contact with our Milky Way descendants. As of now, beacons confirming arrival in Helios remain unanswered. This is HNS.
A reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect. Top scientists have...
I'm worried about this place if the Kett find you.
Then we defend... Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Pyjack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
Does anyone else know about this?
My grandfather tried to tell Tan. He wouldn't believe him without proof.
Everything I hear about this guy makes me think less of him.
This is my surprised face. Look, I can work with everyday incompetence. But Spender's a traitor and a danger to the station. He needs to be dealt with.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Talk to Kandros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
Nothing more for now.
See you later. The extra resource.
The initiative.
I'll talk.
We're still looking for Knight. Please, get those devices as fast as you can.
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Thank you.
Anything else?
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
What am I going to do?
Huh, this file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait, is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you. Armory. Don't.
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading.
Good job. We're bound to find something there. Let's go confront him.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running colonial affairs.
Running colonial affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
From what I've heard, your hands are pretty dirty. I saw the footage. You were handing something off?
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
Free our families! Free our families! Free our families! Free our families!
This is amazing. I can't believe
The initiative has found
Jarl's been asking to talk to you.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
4 tests? You said...
Did you get my message? Doesn't matter. I have exciting news. and I wanted to tell you in person.
Should I sit down?
Is that another idiom? Or... Yes, of course. Do what you like.
Yeah, it's an idiom that means... Never mind.
I've been offered an advancement in the Resistance. And... my own command.
That's great. I'm... happy for you.
But you don't sound... another idiom?
Kinda. So when did this happen?
Recently. You know that I wasn't satisfied with my position and direction in the Resistance.
Or life.
True. Very true. Yes. After my successes with you, they see me with new eyes. But more importantly, so do I.
So you get your own command?
It's a covert squad, Tech Ops, commanding a small group of elite specialists that infiltrate advanced Kett sites. High danger, high reward.
Would you consider turning it down? We've come to rely on you around here. Some of us even like you.
And I like them. Mostly.
Okay then. Should we head back to Aya?
What? Why? I'm not taking the position.
But that's crazy. It's what you wanted.
What I wanted, yes. But not what I needed. Not what I need. With your help, I broke free of expectation. I found my better self.
That's one of the nicest things anyone has said to me. Seriously.
Good.
No, really.
You've changed too, I think. More open, like a true Angara.
Perfect.
So, you're stuck with me now. At least until this all plays out. Besides, you need me.
Don't push your luck.
But luck can't be pushed. It comes to us and... idiom.
Yep.
Shit.
I got a copy of the Nexus's movie library.
Thanks. I'll look through it. It's probably all agricultural learning vids, but there might be something good. I'll keep you posted.
I can try talking to him for you. That's kind, Subi. But I don't think it will help.
Liam says he's planning a movie night.
That's the idea.
He's putting it off because it didn't seem right after seeing the exaltation facility. But now there's a delay. I had a thought. Every vid's better with snacks, right? I found an Angaran recipe for these little morsels you can make from a local Helios plant, but it's rare and...
You want me to look for one?
Oh, would you? I'd love to, you know, be social and things.
Gil, O'Connell and Serena spent months getting our systems coordinated. You can't just strip and redesign those connections on the fly. Gil? I know you can hear me.
The whole ship can hear you. I'm just not listening.
You're fighting again?
I'm thinking the same, believe me.
Hey there, got a sec?
Sure.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
I'll be the poster child for no trouble.
Whatever that means, it'll do.
All systems green.
I found that plant you wanted.
Great. I'll give the recipe a try when I'm off duty. I've already got ideas for how to jazz it up. And I'll keep working on Mr. I don't like movie nights here to come along.
I like them. Just not when Gil is glowering at me.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
I think I could handle it.
Your brains rattle enough.
Come on. One headbutt.
I'm not condoning any of this.
Suvi. Gotta love her, but those green snack things she's making for Liam's movie night? Let's just say they're probably better suited to throwing at the screen.
You've got a better idea?
Yeah, actually. Cora lent me an initiative access code so I could track down some contraband. Long story short, someone on Kadara Port has popcorn. And Grexon, which is like your popcorn, only better because I can eat it.
Someone smuggled popcorn across galaxies?
It's light and people would pay big credits for it. Why not?
Fair enough. I could track some down the next time we're there.
Thanks. It'll be nice to have a treat out here, you know?
Always good to see you.
See you later, Cora.
Stay safe.
Everything here is normal and familiar. And how can it be now that I know the truth about my people?
Whoever built the Remnant created the Angara.
So let me get this straight. The Angara were created, like, in a lab by another species.
I can't imagine what Jaal must be going through.
The Jardin created his people. The Kett are changing them. Seems like the Angara are everyone's guinea pigs. Not many things break my brain, but I got pieces all over the place thanks to this.
Regale me with some poker wisdom.
Well, bluffing. If the odds of getting the card you need are greater than the bet...
Out with it already. What's the deal with you and Callow? Anything I...
twist my arm, why don't you? It's contrasting styles more than anything. He's a blueprint guy. I'm gears and guts. Got ink on his digits, not grease up to his elbows. If you didn't have me to balance him out, you might be in trouble. Heck, maybe that goes both ways.
Did our tangle with the Archon's ship leave the Tempest in decent shape?
More than decent. Stealth drive worked like a charm, then bat out of hell drive kicked in without a hiccup. I see no reason to detail the shitstorm of lightning-quick band-aids I had to apply at the time. All that matters is she met the challenge, and now I know exactly how to keep her fresh and frosty. So, win-win.
Nice to see other Arcs docked at the Nexus, huh?
Bringing the Asarian Solarians back into the fold is long overdue. I get the sense people on the Nexus are really starting to believe. We've sure come far.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Hey.
Hello, Ryder.
I want to learn more about your species.
What would you like to know?
How long have you had electromagnetic capabilities? How did they evolve?
No idea. Biology doesn't interest me, but I'm sure you can easily read up on it.
That's disappointing. No biology at all?
How do your eyeballs work?
Okay, I get your point. Maybe I can find an Angara doctor to ask about your... whatever.
Although, I used to know some facts, like the origins of our vestigial organs.
Oh, yeah. Humans have a coccyx, a vestigial tail. And I have webbed toes, just a couple, but Sara doesn't. And she had wisdom teeth, but I didn't. Now you.
No idea.
The Angara seem so open and free with their feelings.
Are we? We're certainly not ashamed of our feelings. We're taught that feelings and beliefs should live on the outside, where they can be dealt with, honestly and openly.
Don't people get hurt?
Of course. Then everyone deals with it. That's the point.
How many colonies do you have? On what planets?
Since the Scourge, we've managed to survive on a small number of planets. What we know from before the Scourge is mostly oral history. We did have spaceflight, and the stories tell of 5 original colonies.
You studied with Moshae Sepha. Is she a teacher or a religious figure?
She's many things. She's a clear thinker with deep knowledge and insight. She teaches and inspires. She's beloved. I love her.
Really? So one of those professor-student things?
No, not that way. Moshae Sepha is 115 of your years old.
Is there a central Angaran religion?
There are many variations. An almanac could give you an accurate number. But if you're a believer, the essential tenet is, after we die, we are reincarnated. We evolve to make our families strong. Born from what was before. Blessed to be better than before.
Are you a believer?
No. Yes. Sometimes. I don't know if it's the same for humans. Sahuna, my true mother, is a firm believer.
Well, enough about that. Can I ask you a few more questions?
Of course. If I can answer them, I will.
Did you always want to be a fighter? Did you study anything particular in school?
No. I don't like to talk about it. But I'm not a fighter. Not really. The Kett occupation creates chaos. So our education is chaotic. I'm not really anything. But that's an excuse. The truth is, I don't know what I want. Yet. For my life. At my age. I hope being here will inspire me.
Can you tell me about your family? Assuming you have one.
Sit down. This will take time. Is someone bringing us snacks and drinks?
Whoa, your family's that big?
I have one true mother, Sahuna. And more than 5 additional mothers. And many siblings. And cousins. All raised together. Our families constantly change and evolve. Relationships come and they go. My father is gone. Taken. Or killed. By the Kett. We never found his body.
My dad died on our first mission here. I didn't know him as well as I could have, I guess.
I think I was close to mine, yet maybe close has a different meaning for humans. Something to learn, I guess. Anything else you want to ask?
Do Angara plan their futures? Do you dream about what you want to accomplish?
You put plan and dream in the same question.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You meant to do that. Angara thirst for now. We don't strive to make the future better. We strive because the present is lacking.
Well, enough about that. Can you tell me more about the Kett occupation?
It's a difficult subject. I'll answer what I can. I may get emotional.
What's living under the Kett been like for you?
Do you really want to hear about these things? They're painful.
I asked, didn't I?
It's like living on unstable ground. Every day brings more horrible news. I part company with someone not knowing if I'll ever see them again. When I was a boy, my father vanished from my life. One horrible day.
Was he in the Resistance?
No. He was a technician at a mine. He went to work and didn't come home. That happens for an Angara child somewhere, every single day.
When the Kett came, why didn't you fight?
They didn't give us a reason to. Until they did. Then it was too late. Perhaps you think we were weak. But the Kett are ruthless. They are masters at knowing exactly when and how to strike.
I get that, believe me. Have the Kett always been here?
No. Some, like the Moshai, are old enough to remember the time before the Kett. But I don't. Nor do my mothers.
And the Archon came with them?
We think so. Resistance intel on that is unclear, and few have seen him in person.
And lived to tell?
And lived to tell.
Well, enough about that. Do you have a mate? A partner?
I don't. Not for a long time.
Not for a long time?
I fell in love with a girl once. Aliyah. We were young. I was young. It was my first vassal on Aya. We worked on the same farm. She was a little older. A researcher. I can still hear her laugh. And see her eyes. She kissed me, and I was hers. Thrilled and seduced.
But it didn't work out?
My older brother came to Aya. He was already famous in the Resistance.
Where's Aliyah now? Did she and your brother work out?
They came back to Haval, and she joined our family. She became one of the mothers.
You have to see her every day?
No. They were taken by the Kett. Their children survived.
Well, enough about that. I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Ryder?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
It's not like being a created species really means anything. The Angara are the Angara. What matters in the end is that they exist.
What's it like to have Kesh as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Raised her myself. Damn proud of her too. She did good, even with me for a granddad.
She's honest. Definitely blunt.
She had to take after me in some ways, I guess.
I'd like to know more about you.
Fire away.
How did you and Vetra meet?
Huh, that's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for Kesh right under my nose. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, That Turian takes shit from no one.
She really has a way of getting things done.
She sure does. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going, self-sustainable, the works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
I'd like to know about Morda.
She leads the colony, Clan Nakmor. We adopted her in a few centuries ago. Morda's a fine warlord, proud but practical. As long as Tan doesn't have say over the clan, you'll be able to talk her back into the initiative. Something's gonna have to get done about Spender, though, or it'll get ugly again.
So, about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some details.
Ha! The list will be shorter if you ask me what experience I don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now, centuries, shit, well over 1,000 years. Don't even know how I'm still alive, to be honest.
Skill?
You need luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a really hard head.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pyjak scratch its butt?
Anything about the Kett, or combat in general?
Well, common Kett are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
Tell me more about fighting Kett.
Wraiths are sneaky little shits, like to ghost up behind you when you least expect it. Just listen for them. They tend to give themselves away right before coming at you. Break through their head plates, then a headshot should do the trick.
Now that we've been digging, it's clear you were right about Spender.
Guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Pathfinder. Hey, I was wondering, could you put your stamp on a project? It's for me and Jarl to work on. Call it diplomacy if you have to put it in a budget bucket. Greenlight that research and it's all good.
Just wondering what you think of how I'm doing at the job.
I'm committed to the initiative. You're Pathfinder. It's as simple as it gets.
We barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it'd all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
You were a cop, then crisis response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law, so I figured enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
An impatient rookie frustrated by procedure? That's overdone.
I know, right? I wanted new, and I got it. And that led me here.
Tell me about your family.
I miss the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right? That's the thing everyone does. Mom Joelle, Dad Calvin, both lawyers. Met on the Citadel, settled on Earth. No brothers or sisters. That might have been too much to leave. It was traditional. How about you?
Life with my family was not typical, on a number of fronts.
You may do though, right? Family has to. I know mine did. I said goodbye to my mom and dad, and got on a ship to Andromeda.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Liam, I signed off on that project.
That's great, Pathfinder. Jal and Maldarov, we got our gear.
Costa? Ryder?
I'll bite. What's with the gun show?
We're swapping armor, not weapons.
Don't let him tease you. I explained the reference. You ready to go?
Go.
Right. The pattern on your pauldron?
Family honorific.
Can I wear the poncho?
It's a Rofshin. And no.
Why? Is it religious?
What?
It's personal. You're not allowed.
Because of status or species?
Maybe it's both.
Do all humans look alike?
Some of you sound alike.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I know how this goes. Someone's getting offended, and someone else punched.
That's why we're doing it here?
It's an armor swap for answers. Stuff the diplomats, don't ask.
Hey, my turn was earlier. Nexus info packets leave a lot out. I am sorry. Was this not sanctioned?
You weaseling Adi.
Nevertheless. Ryder?
I hope you know what you're doing. I don't need the Nexus breathing down my neck.
Relax. Jar won't complain to HR or whatever Tan thinks we report to. We were joking around and realized we didn't know how to insult each other. Or how not to. Some things are so ingrained they're invisible. We didn't even know the warning sign, so we got it over with. Now we won't do it accidentally. Like when we're trying to negotiate an outpost. Enough of his people want to shoot us now.
Let's just back away from this. Leave it to the professionals.
If you like. Jar doesn't care, but he wouldn't want his bosses getting tired about it either. Do you know our team will get hit by this stuff one way or another? If you ask me, better over beers and guns.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
So you can fix it?
It's just...
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Now orbiting Kadara.
Nice gear. Could find something better. Check the console.
Where'd you find your stock?
That information's out of your price range, friend.
Not much left to show.
Ryder, fancy meeting you here.
Did someone... Hey, Ryder. Since you made nice with the powers that be here, I'm fielding a lot less animosity from the average outlaw.
How much animosity are you dishing out?
Oh, you know me. If I don't get into scrapes here and there, I get antsy.
Only one rule. No guns.
Still can't believe it. The Reyes Vidal.
Stay safe, Ryder.
We did some jobs for me.
Hey, you two, get back to work.
Over here!
Hands away from the bars.
Oh, thank God. Didn't think anyone would stop. I need you to deliver a message. Please.
What kind of message?
Nothing illegal. I just need to get word to my girlfriend. She's probably worried sick.
All right. What's the message?
My girlfriend Sela works at Tartarus. Most beautiful Asari you've ever seen. Skin like the ocean, eyes like...
Jim, the message?
Right. Tell Sela I've run into a complication. But I'll have the credits to pay Sloane's protection fee soon. Ask her to wait for me. Oh, and leave out the part where I'm in jail. Thanks.
Ryder, fancy meeting you here.
How's it going?
Hey, Ryder.
Liam asked if you could come by.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
I just feel better if the Tempest had a main gun.
Hull's not built for it. The recoil would blow out all our fancy windows.
What defenses does the ship have?
I got the popcorn, and whatever Graxon is.
Thank you. I owe Cora for letting me use her clearance. This'll be fun, like watching vids with Sid when she was little.